I just hit it off this when I said I hit it. I was literally just hitting it.
I didn't get a notification, Jake. You're not live until I get a notification.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's a fair assumption.
And to be honest, I get zero. One from the tablet, one from the now you're live.
No.
Now you
What's up, Cow Assassin? How are you? Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of a different setup. Am I up to no good? No, I'm up to Pokemon. The fuck? Gonna try a new strat. Blisy, so why am I sus? What'd I do? Using Photoshop instead of MS Paint? No, we're using GIMP because it's free. This is not the one. Wait, are you the only NPC that moves, little boy? That's helpful. Alright, we're gonna try it from here instead. We'll see how this shakes out. I'm gonna be redoing the whatever it's called. The initial seed situation. So I have to figure out Pokefinder. What's up, Blue Sky? How you doing? So let me just quickly figure out what's going on with this. Star square. Timid. Good, and you? I'm doing well, thanks. Oops, I forgot to do seed to time. Seed to time, paste. Playing on a DS. Do method 1. Seed advances, delay box. 404 for Latias. Pokemon advances. Here we go, off rip. What's up, Anime Evil? How you doing? Alright. So, now I'll put that into Flowtimer. I already forgot if I saved. What's up, King DDD? Here we go. First run already in there. I actually didn't love that soft reset. Alright, there we go. That felt good. While shiny hunting red ice via the same method. Nice. Any specific spread or just going for a shiny? And before one and done first try? No, the calibration is going to be totally different, so. Paintings are bad, okay? What's up, Damo? How you doing? Can Wingull become Drizzle when transferred to Sun and Moon? I actually don't know. I think you have to evolve it. I think if you transfer a Pelipper, it doesn't gain the new ability. Is what I seem to recall. But I think if you evolve a Wingull, it'll do it. So I seem to recall, but Can't remember. What's up, Squid? How you doing? What's up, Jim Burley? How you doing? It auto changes in bank. Doesn't sound right. I feel like there was a... Like, I feel like that's not right, but maybe you're right. Because I was remembering that there was a problem with it. But I can't recall. But I remember even when you're sending it to an Alola game, it's like... I remember when you're even sending it to an Alola game, it was like, that wasn't true, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. What's up, Shiny Sarabi? How you doing? You're using an 11-year-old Lua and getting the shinies on emulator? Oh. Oops. Oh, what? Are you like Yokon in my Discord or whatever the fuck? Yohane? That's what your name is. With the smug Pepe open BSD PFP. Bro, what, you're like speaking Zoomer language. Do you have any plans to make a guide in this method in the future? Yeah. Oh, actually, fuck. I meant to be recording this as well. Select folder. I don't know what OpenBSD is. I'm Googling it. An operating system? Is this a Linux thing? What the fuck is this? What an insane meme this is. This is Unix? Is it still updated? What is... I don't even know... That's crazy. That is insane. What a crazy meme that you've got here as your. That's like a deep cut. Has anyone understood the reference? It surely the numbers in single digits. All right, and so now what we have to do is fly to Lily Cove. Alright. If you're a security enthusiast... Alright, I will send it to... My best man in my wedding is a security enthusiast. I will send him this picture and ask, do you understand this meme? Multi-core threading? Wait, why would you have multi-threading disabled? That's crazy. Well, I don't even know what the purpose of Unix is. Isn't that just mostly like a server thing? What's up, Shadow Renegade? How are you doing? I do find it nuts how an entire seed gets rerolled by whatever frame you're on by checking the painting. Like, why was it programmed like that? Who knows? It's like a... It's very clearly intentional, is my point. Why did they do it this way? Who knows? Unix equal Mac equal bad equal UG. I mean, Macs are fine. I just don't like, you know. Apple, I only even have a problem with from a hardware perspective because of how they prevent you from, like, making repairs and shit. I don't really, like, prefer an operating system. I prefer Windows because it's, like, the most compatible. Who could even say it was intentional? I mean, it's in the source code. Like, we have access to the source code and see that, like, talking to painting calls this thing. Like, that's, like, there's not really a way for them to, you know, there's not really a way for them to make that, there's not really, like, a way for them to have done that typo by accident, if that makes sense, just based on how it reads. That would be an insane typo. Ah, nice, E24. Alright, so now we're checking the Latias for what's going on. It's modest natured. Alright. So, Latias. Modest. Level 50. 141 HP. 80 attack. 98. Rating 9919. Let's say plus minus 500. Search. Stats look good for Latias. Okay, we are one. Wait, we're aiming for. We are one seed early. Wow, we were very close. We were one seed early, 3 advances early. So we're gonna say seed hit. Oop, that's not helpful. So what? So we're basically 1 frame early on the seed. And we were 3 frames early on the Latias. I'll do an update on the little program. Put that back. Yeah. All right. What's up, Shadow Blitz? How are you today? Thanks for stopping by. All right. So yeah, that's like my whole new strategy at this point is to change the location. I'm hoping I'll get less NPC movements from, because this place doesn't have, it has 1 moving NPC, and I can pause before any NPCs move in Falarbor. I can never remember this town's name. Fall Arbor Town. That's probably what it's called. Fall Arbor Town. Imagine your $3,000 PC getting underclocked for heat control in the latest because it's 2 years old. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, I mean, there are positives to everything. There are positives to all 3. Like, Mac's actual advantage, well, I don't know in terms of like a spec, whatever the hell, but it's like, their biggest advantage is that the company that makes the operating system is also producing the hardware. That's like a very big advantage from a consumer, like from a consumer standpoint. Windows is like the next level of customizability because it'll basically run on any machine you try, and it'll do its best. But from like an OS level, it's not as flexible as something like Linux, which is, you know, just it could be that could be a million things. Like, do you think I would ever run like Windows Server if I didn't have to? You know what I mean? I would use like there's no point into running Windows Server over like a Unix or a Linux type thing. But maybe that's just me. What's up, Petros? How are you today? The heck? Oh, I clicked my own thingy. No. I just want to copy the URL. Oh, dang it. Hey, what's up, Lilian? How you doing? True, but also the most anti-consumer by controlling things that basic enthusiasts should have. Well, yeah, like, I mean, like, the actual issue is, like, the hardcore planned obsolescence and the, like, the inability to even make repairs if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go to a Mac store. Like, it's not even possible for users to self-repair or anything like that. Like, they're over-regulating or they're basically putting in faults in their products just to be anti-consumer, which is like, okay, that's not good. But like I said, like, I would say probably like 99% of people aren't gonna like try to do anything on their own, you know? And that's also why they basically, like, they don't let macOS run on other computers, right? Hey, Blisy, it's Inkblot. Oh, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yes, I recognize you, of course. Med looks interesting. Yeah, it is interesting, I think. It opens up lots of options in Emerald and RS. What's up, Bruno? How you doing? Yeah, I've heard the lightning port's getting removed, which is good. What do you think about the stat calc to seed? What? What do you think about the stat calc to get seed in Gen 4 games? I think that's so useless. I think that's such a useless feature. I feel no reason to compel Fish to bring that back. What scenario is that even useful? Like, maybe just starter? Did you guys notice in RS that there's a bug with May's hair? Check this out. Here's my mouse. Look at May's hair here. Look at it here. It's black. That's the wrong color, Game Freak. You failed again. Just like the trees in Sword and Shield. You absolute goons. Can't even make one sprite correct, hmm? Can't unsee it? Yeah, you can't unsee it. It's crazy. Oh, never noticed that. What's up, Webster? What's up, Salsa Shark? How you guys doing? Game freak fucking savages. Yeah. I wonder if that is due to colors being washed out in the water. Oh, is the color palette different in the water? I've never noticed. I do really love the stretchy effect that they use, though. For egg PID manip? What? How? I don't think it could be helpful for egg PID. I also love the water reflection. You know my favorite spot? I don't know if it's my favorite spot in all of Ruby and Sapphire, but my actual, like, one of my favorite spots in the whole game is the bridge on, like, route, it's like route 120 something, 122 or something, where it's the one with all the Kecleons, and it's the last bridge after the rainstorm stops. There's a bunch of clouds under that bridge. It's just like one of my favorite spots in the game. We'll take Latias there once it's shiny. Its overworld sprite is so big. It's crazy how big it is. Fast forward mode engaged. I am not on an emulator. I'm not using hacks. I guess I am using a hack, but it's a hardware mod. That's a really good HP stat. Who wants to call 1 frame early? I'm calling 1 frame early right now. No, these stats are garbage. I've changed my call. My advances got all fucked up again. Alright, I was very late on my seed. I think there is a bug in my fucking... Hold on. What is... I need to figure out something really quick. I think there's like a bug in my little program here. What is... I think my my program, when I hit the update button, is not taking into account delays. Is what's happening. I think it's not taking into account the 404 delay that I put in when I click update the first time, which would be, it's not a huge deal. Four, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1. This number is just going up way too high. Nah, it's not a huge deal because like I can just make the adjustment again for it, but it's super annoying. Alright, I was like 3 frames late on the other thingy. We'll leave the seed. Yeah, Pokemon, I was like 300 frames late on the Pokemon. I'll have to fix this bug, because I'm sure it's literally, it's probably like one typo in one spot. Alright. Sorry, I missed all of chat while... Haggard Blissy. I always used to make my secret base in that spot. Yeah, there's a bush there, right? I'm trying to get a specific TID, SID in Japanese It's almost an 8-hour wait for the seed because it's live battery. Ugh, brutal. That's crazy. What? Why do? Is it like a custom TID? Because surely there's an earlier PID than that TID that you're aiming for, right? Seeing you RNG that Lottie, I just realized how easy the Heartgold breeding RNG I did today is. Yeah, Heartgold breeding RNG is easy, but don't like put yourself down for it. Now this music is my favorite in the whole franchise. What? Southern Island? Southern Island's really good. Damon. Could also be a Flowtimer issue. Speedrunners have a decent bit of consistency. What consistency problems do you have with speedrunners? Wait, is Flowtimer not the best? What else do you guys use? Flowtimer is more consistent than Eon Timer. I mean, it is the most consistent timer. Fighting the Southern Island Latias is a pain when trying to catch it due to the soul dude. Yeah, it's really strong. Until you just love computer programming. I have fun with the minimal amount I do with it. No, I'm also, for the record, I am certain it is a bug in my stupid, I'm certain it is a bug in my website. Let me check. I will say JavaScript, not the biggest fan. However, I prefer my tool to be, available on all operating systems as opposed to just, Windows. Alright. So, this thing must not be taking into account. When I click update, where is it taking the seed from? It's taking the total MS value. Oh my god, wait. I might have just realized a bug in all of my painting tools. Or not all my, like all of my tools. Please tell me it's adding the number delay box. Okay, it is adding delay box. Thank God. I thought I was subtracting a negative number and it was adding it, but it's not doing that. Thank God. A target frame without intro. Target frame MS. Document. Equal total frames MS. Total frames MS. Total frames MS should include the delay box. And then this one gets total MS value. Oh, is it because I think I might not be No, because I'm just subtracting those two. Oh, I have experienced that bug, Damon. Where sometimes it does like a double beep at the very end. Like when you open it right away. I have experienced that. That is yeah, I definitely see what you mean. And obviously that could be brutal in a speedrun, right? You don't want to minimize resets from an issue like a timer. Where else is target frame? Does this exist anywhere else? I think I figured it out. I think I figured out the issue. I use number target frame instead of number target frame adjust. So I believe that is the only issue. Because target frame is just like, because what is target frame? Yeah, that was the issue. I'm almost positive that was the issue. Let me check it now. Let me do a little comparison, a side by side, if you will. Alright, Ruby Sapphire, NDS, intro timer, delay box is minus 404. Seed advances, we will copy. The wrong one, get the hell out of here. Seed advances is this number, Pokemon advances is 9999. Calculate, this should all be identical on first rip. I'll actually, because I don't want to lose my calibration. I'll redo BlisyPaint as well. $404, Pokemon advances 9999. So the first part, they should be identical. And they are. So now I should be hitting, if I hit one seed early, and like 3 frames early, they should be different. They should be different by like a big amount. You guys can't see anything then. Oh fuck, ow, I hit the thing on my reaction. You guys can't see anything that I'm doing. Okay, I fucked something up big time in my bug fix, allegedly. No idea what I did. What the fuck did I... Hello? I think it's probably like looping back on itself. I will fix this later. Brave, Southern Island. Okay. Brave. Let's enter the stats. 140, 107, 107, 128, 143, 108. I think I'm late on the seed again, honestly. Yeah, I hit late on the seed twice. And... what? So it goes... It's like 3 frames late on the seed? We did an update. Because I hit the same seed twice, so... When we came here for Shiny Labs, we got programmer education. I cannot teach anyone anything in programming. But honestly, web browser is the future. People need to save pages. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I just meant more so that like JavaScript was easy to learn how to make these simple calc. Because like it's so funny. Damon was saying that like speedrunners have the issue with Flowtimer where it's not consistent, right? But my issue with Flowtimer is the opposite. Flowtimer is insanely consistent when you're trying to do, you know, several resets, right? My issue with Flowtimer is the UI is fucking dog. Why is everything in milliseconds? This shit's so annoying. Why the hell is there not just... Why is there not just like... Why is there not just a button? Like over here, it should just be how many frames that I want. And then there should be a little button over here that says... Are you on, what is your frame rate, sir? Good person, what is your frame rate? And then I could put frames here instead, and it should automatically calculate it for me. But instead, no, I have to make entire gosh dang website tools, like tools to just convert frames into milliseconds for me. That's my complaint with Flowtimer. But other than that, it's great. I've heard from people that you can't RNG Manaphy Egg to be shiny on a trade to a cute charm game. Is that true? I doubt that's true. I couldn't confirm 100% or deny, but I seriously doubt that's correct. I watched your guide on Wonder Card Mons for Heart Gold, and it really helped me out, but sadly, I only have available gifts on Diamond. How do I confirm my seed doing coin flips lets NPCs move? Yes, it does. The way you do it is you do coin flips. You do coin flips until you're one delay off of your seed, basically. Like, you basically do the coin flips, and then don't even, you do the coin flips, and then you don't even, what's it called? You don't even, attempt to get the mana fee, or whatever target it is, right? You don't even attempt it. And then after you've done the coin flips a bunch of times, you now should be within one delay of your target, and then you just rip. You just hit the pause button, you check your chatouts. You should know if you're on seed or not via the chatouts, and then you receive it without doing any coin flips. I'm heckin' angry I'm doing the right things but not getting your shiny. Ooh, sorry about that. Just wanted to say thanks. Your videos helped me set up the Q-Charm glitch in Platinum, which I've enjoyed. Thank you. Awesome. Glad you're enjoying the Q-Charm glitch. What's up, TDG? How are you doing? In Sword and Shield, I messed up the natural order of competition because now Mesprit is better than Yuxi. Is it really better than Yuxi? I love Yuxi. Yuxi's like, you could always use Yuxi because it's one of the best trick room setters in singles. So you'll always be able to get some use out of Yuxi. What's up, Laura B? How you doing? No love for Azelf. Azelf is not a good trick room setter. Azelf is like a good hazards or screen setter. Oh, that felt good. I did a good net crack. You think I'm a zombie? I do like cracking my neck. It feels very good. I've got 208 rattling bones. Good, you're doing the Battle Factory RNG? Oh, good luck. Battle Factory is hell and a nightmare. Yeah, he's cute as heck. He's doing a cute stretch now, though. Neck cracks are the best, especially back ones. I like to go like that, crack my back. Oh. We're almost ready on this seed. Almost ready to rip on the seed. I think I'm late on the seed again, honestly. Cracked my back once and then I died. Sounds good, Michael. That's got to be the best back crack, though, right? You back crack and you die. You know that was a good crack. Like, you cracked it so good, your soul left your body. But literally. You're okay now, though? That's what I'm saying. I'm doing singles for Master Ball rank ribbon. I'm at Great Ball tier 9. Oh, my lord. There's a lot of matches played. I never played that many matches in my life when I was doing I'm having a brain fart. I've never done that many competitive battles for VGC in my life. Blisy, you ever gonna try and use emulator with Devon Studios Lua to verify you're doing things right? No, I'm literally 100% sure I'm doing things right. I'm figuring out what seeds that I'm on. I'm finding the Latiases that I'm searching for. Like, I know for certain I'm doing everything correctly. There's just a lot of variance. Like, this trick is a little tougher than even a double frame perfect trick because there are so many NPCs screwing around, right? Like, that's part of the issue with this, is that is that there's NPCs. And the NPCs will mess you up. I also know I'm doing it right because I've succeeded in Emerald version. Hey, what's up, Mark? How are you today? For Shiny Manaphy, the Q-Charm issues of both the hatching... Wouldn't they have to have just the same PID Q-Charm? Not any Q-Charm TID SID? What does Mystical Power even do? I don't even know. What does it do in PLA? Saffron! See, she knows your name. You say Saffron, that girl turns right around. Alright, let's see where we're at. No, it won't matter. All that would matter is if both games... basically, if both games have the same TID, then it won't work. Alright. I've never hit this Lati before. 89, 98, 25. Oh, that's a max, I believe that's a max special defense stat, right? Fucking absolutely not. I got clowned on. Search. Okay, we were on seed, but we were a little bit late. We hit 9923 advances. So... on seed, but a little late on the Pokemon. I believe we were at 4 frames late on the Latias. What is Sea Break Path? I don't even know that location. Oh, it's the route that leads to Shaman. That makes sense. It's a good name. It's just like a good name for like a route, I feel. Hey guys, there's 33 of you in my chat right now, but only 9 likes. If you guys are having a good time, do you mind dropping some likes? Thank you. What's up, Sif? Here's how you doing? That's such a name. Can you RNG abuse the starters in Emerald? Yeah, of course. The slabs like button. Thank you very much, Shadow. If you get it right this time, Blisy, you'll be at 69 attempts. I don't even know if I am at 10 attempts right now because the wait is so long. This is like 4 attempts an hour, bro. RNG that like button. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to take down the free Swablu meme, and I'm going to put back the old goal. Battle. Gen 4 all golds. Battle. Frontier. Better than 1 attempt a day. That is actually correct, Anthony. That is correct. Reborn Ben short highlights. Can you RNG shiny stars in Emerald without knowing your secret ID? No. You always need your secret ID to know what your shiny the amount of advances you need to get to your shiny are. Okay, thank you, Squid. I appreciate you. I will trust you. Holy crap, I just found out the extreme Jirachi hunt. You found out about the extreme Jirachi hunt only to find me live. What extreme Jirachi? Oh, a channel? Pocket Compass? Swablu from Colo is a meme. What's the context I'm missing? Last stream, am I gonna RNG manip the Battle Frontier / Factory? I will RNG manip I will learn the factory manip in Gen 4 if I have to. We'll see how the factory goes. on my own. And then when I inevitably get frustrated, I will learn the manip. Okay, so last stream that I did, I was talking about Coliseum and how I didn't want to play it, but I RNG'd a 5IV shiny Swablu in that game. And in order to free the Swablu from Colo, like in order to get it out of the game, I need to play it. And I've literally not gotten it. And like, for those who don't understand, like, literally, I think only one person in my chat has done this RNG, and it's Loraby. So, but it's very annoying, this RNG. You have to, and I went for a 5IV1. So, basically what I would have to do is sit in front of my computer, soft reset, or not soft reset, it's hard reset Colo. So, I have a Nintendo Wii directly next to me. Like, literally next to me. I can't move my webcam. It's not in a way to do it. But there's literally a Nintendo Wii at, like, arm level for me here. And I would hit the reset button every time that there was not a seed that was close to me, to close enough of a wait. Like, that was... Basically, if the wait was over 2 hours, I would not go for it. So I would reset over and over until I would get seeds that were less than 2 hour wait times. Find a seed that was less than a 2 hour wait time. Then you run into the game, stand directly in front of the Swablu trainer, pull up your Poke thingy, your whatever, the Yanma in the shadow monitor, watch Yanma for 2 hours basically, turn that off, go in, watch Espeon blink, hit a button every time Espeon blinks to find your current seed, and then after all of that, after all of those 2 hour waits, you have to be, it's about, it's like a 20 millisecond window to close the thing on Espeon's eyes at the correct time to hit the B button. And then after that, you need to hit a 16 millisecond window, a 1/60th of a second, A to start the battle. And then if you do all of that, you get your shiny 5IV Swablu, which is what I did. It's the same exact difficulty of the Raikou RNG that I did for any of the old heads in the stream here. So it's pretty brutal. And I did all of that. Only to not get Swablu, only to not remove Swablu from the game, because I just do not want to play it. And I mentioned that to everyone last stream. And they were like, just free it. And I was like, no. I was like, I'm not playing this game. And they were like, and then basically they were like, no, free the Swablu, free it, do it. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And they were like, and then someone joined as a channel member and said free Swablu. And I was like, okay, I'll make my channel goal. Oh, I was like, I'll make my channel membership goal freeing Swablu. If I hit 30 members, I'll play Colo on stream to free Swablu. And then I said, okay, and that was the whole meme from last time, but the meme is no longer here, so I'm putting it back to the normal channel member goal of doing all of the Gen 4 Battle Frontier gold symbols, which is the normal goal. Jenning Pokemon goes burr. Yeah, I mean, I like to play the game. And I know people think like, oh, like RNGing is like a shortcut or something, but it's actually just like a different way to play the game. It's just like a different unique way to be playing this game, as opposed to, soft resetting. It's just different from Jenning. Like, Jenning is just, you don't play Pokemon, you just make a Pokemon so you can battle. Whereas this is like, playing Pokemon. It's just in a super weird, specific way. It's just as bad. Do you think it's as bad as Emerald's Webster? Because Emerald's was brutal. But I have a feeling if someone in my chat couldn't do it without RNG Manip, I'm not going to be able to do it. Because I do not like rental mons. Actually, I do like rental mons. The thing about the rental mons in the factory that pisses me off, worse than Emerald, Emerald's is bad. No, everyone says it's better than Emerald because it works. My actual issue is, like, you do not pick the Pokemon that you receive. None of it bothers me. I have no issues. No, it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't like. It's not that I'm sorry. It's not that hacking bothers me. It's not that I have an issue doing it. It's that me personally, the way I like to enjoy the games is to play them. Like if someone else does, you know, if someone else is like, I ain't got time for that. Okay, bro, that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like saying there's something wrong with what they're doing. I mean, if you know, if you've been to my stream, you know me in any way, you know that's not how I am. All right, we got a job. Ugh, this is like 9915 or something. I think I know this, Latias. We were close, I think. I know this, Latias. I think I've hit this one before. Okay, I hit 9923 on seed 449C. All right, we're going to give it another rip. I was 1 seed late. You don't even RNG. I'm the player Blisy hates. I don't hate player. I don't care how anyone plays these games. I've never cared how anyone plays these games. And I will die on that. Die on that statement. Aren't there some frames in Colo that you can't land on, so it skips over the advance? Not really. The emulator people. The emulator people like did not have a very good understanding of how it worked. Can you name the Latias in case you see it again? What are you talking about? Sorry, I don't understand. I'm just resetting. Like, the Latias is back down there. Nothing feels better than RNGing abusing a mon after playing through the game and finally getting the one you wanted. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with that one. Just playing through, like, I played through this entire copy of Ruby just for this Latias. Like, if you notice, like, my save file only has 3 hours on it or something. RNG feels rewarding, more rewarding than soft resetting. Yeah, I mean that's how I got into RNG. It's not like I was a shiny hunter who. It's not like I was a shiny hunter who like I was like, oh, shinies take too long. I skip with RNG. Like no, that's actually not what happened. I just like it took so long to get good stats on a Pokemon. I was like, there must be a better way. Like, there must be a better way to get these stats that I need. RNG abuse Venus's Suicune. I have done this already, Jacob. Meanwhile, that was legit me. Hey, don't feel bad, Laura. It's okay if you want to skip it. But, like, I feel like a lot of people have that, like, negative perception of me. They're, like, talking. They were, like, they would just say stuff like, oh, this person's just trying to skip shinies. It's like, shut up. Like, I don't even care about shinies. I care about IVs. How does painting work to get a shiny Latias? Painting, talking to the painting causes a reseed, where the broken RNG in the Gen 3 games is fixed when you talk to the painting. So I'm talking to the painting on a specific frame, which causes a specific new seed, and then I can get a shiny Latias on that seed. I started RNGing when I caught a Shaman in Platinum thinking of 3 perfect IVs, only to realize it was only from Gen 6 onwards. Oh, interesting. Are you like a new gen head? My story is in black and white with a Vullaby. I wanted a Vullaby for competitive play. And if like you've never done competitive play, there's like a few different types of Pokemon as a very like there's like a few different general types of Pokemon. There's like attacking Pokemon, there's defensive Pokemon. And when you're doing an attacking Pokemon, they don't need the best defenses because, you know, they are not meant to take hits. They are meant to deal them out. But when you are a defensive Pokemon, you need all your defensive stats, which is HP and then both defenses in order. And then you also need the one attacking stat you're going to be using in order as well, right? So I needed 4 stats on this Volibee, and then also I needed a specific ability. And after literally 2.5 weeks of breeding Volibee eggs, I finally got the 4IV Volibee, and it had the wrong ability. I wanted to scream. I was like, this is ridiculous. Must be a better way. And after Googling like some combination of words, like best way to get good IVs, I stumbled upon Smogon's RNG guides, and that's how I got into it. IVs are insanely terrible to try and actually get. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You just soft reset. You just soft reset a bunch of times. And like, if you get a shiny in Gen 4 and it doesn't have the IVs that you want, you just delete the shiny. So much weather? What do you mean, Ainami? Bottle cap goes burr. Not in this gen, baby. No bottle cap. Oh, fudge. That's not what I want to do. I've never seen that movement from him, but... Kids have it easy these days? Yeah, and it's good. Oh, Gen 5, weather goes burr. I see. That's what you were saying. Your unpopular opinion is that IV should be eliminated. I don't know. I like breeding. Like, I have fun breeding. I like the... I don't know. I definitely don't like IVs for legendaries, because resetting for them is not actually something I enjoy. But breeding is like fun. Like for me, like hatching like 50 eggs or whatever to get the good, because breeding feels like something that you're planning out and preparing. You're like, okay, I need this Pokemon and this Pokemon to get the right egg move. This parent needs to hold the Destiny Knot. This parent needs to hold the Everstone. And then this parent has these IVs and they'll pass these IVs on. So like, that's kind of fun for me because it's like a prepared thing. You're preparing it to get a good end result. Whereas when you are just hunting for IVs on a legendary, reset, like, not fun. And without a way to get multiple master balls, getting good IVs on a legendary is a huge pain. I know you've probably explained it, but I cannot comprehend how the painting is actually affecting the RNG. On my next run through of this RNG Minute Squid, I will do a full breakdown of how the paint RNG works. And it's funny because it's not like RNG doesn't take patience. It's just a different type of patience, I think. Imagine this one was shiny and I didn't get to explain it to anyone how it worked. All right. Hasty. 151, 95, 90. 121, 137, 130. I don't know this one. Whoa. All right, I had to. That's crazy that there's more than one result, but I have to be on seed. So I hit 9924 as my frame. I was on seed. Let's try that in Flowtimer. Okay, we're gonna do a full... Alright, so I'm soft resetting here. Okay. I have a I will show you what I've got here. What does the internet page have open right now? It has the right thing open. I will show you guys what I've got open. All right, so what I've got here, this is for Damon, who said, don't you want to aim earlier for the, who says, don't you want to aim earlier? Okay, so here's how this RNG works. Talking to this painting, when you hit A on it, it causes the game to be reseeded based on your current visual frame, right? So basically, there is a counter in the game that every single time the screen is rendered, it just tracks that, hey, this went up by 1, right? All it does is because the GBA runs at roughly 60 frames per second. It is not exactly 60 frames per second, but it runs at 60 frames per second. And every 1/60th of a second, a new picture is drawn onto the screen of the GBA, right? And every time it does that drawing, the game has a little internal counter and it goes 1, 1. It just counts it by 1. It just counts it once every single time, right? So when you talk to that painting, it looks at that counter. For some, I have no idea why it does this, but when you talk to the painting, it looks at that counter, converts that counter into a 16-bit hexadecimal number, and then it goes, okay, that hexadecimal number, that's our new initial seed. We're initial seeded out, baby. And then it reseeds the entire RNG as if it was starting from frame 0 of that seed. Then, from that seed, you can hit different spreads. So, what I've done here is, if you take a look, so this is a little calculator that I've made on my website. This intro timer, this is just the 5-second countdowns. Actually, the story of how it was found is funny. I'll talk about it in a minute. But the intro timer, that's just a countdown timer. That's just 5 seconds. Then we've got seed advances. This is how many advances I have to wait before pressing A on the painting. How I found this out is very simple. If you look in the lower left, there's a Pokefinder over there, right? This is the Latias that I wanted. I want this Latias to be shiny. So I RNG'd my trainer ID and secret ID to make this PID shiny. This seed, all I do is copy it. Then Pokefinder has a little tool called Gen 3 Seed to Time. If I paste this seed here, which is a 32-bit seed, it tells me the closest possible 16-bit seed to this 32-bit seed, which is seed 448B, advances 9919, okay? 448B in hexadecimal is decimal number 17547. So what I have to do is wait 17,547 frames before I hit A on that painting. Then when I hit A on that painting, it makes hexadecimal seed. It turns it into a hexadecimal seed, which is 448B. Then that hexadecimal seed, 9,919 frames after that hexadecimal seed, the shiny Latias appears. That is what I'm doing. I hope that helped, Squid. This little calculator I've made is what Damon was talking about. Don't you want to aim earlier? So I put my target advances here for the seed. Then I put the Latias delay here. Latias takes can I repeat the whole thing in Spanish? No. Latias takes 404 frames to actually generate because it's got a little bit of a long animation after you hit A on it. Then this is the amount of advances I want to do for Latias, right? Then I hit calculate. It gives me a Flowtimer output for this. Then when I'm inevitably, because I'm a human being with monkey brain reaction times, I put in what seed I hit for, what frame I hit for the seed and what frame I hit for the actual Pokemon, which is Latias. Then when I hit calculate, it adjusts it so it makes it, it adjusts it so I was 5 frames or, you know, however much millisecond earlier, and then I have a new updated Flowtimer total for myself there. If that made sense for Damon. So I don't have to just aim earlier, I just put it into my little program, it makes it earlier, and then bing, bong, boom, I'm in there. That was a long rant. Do you have to listen to the whole recorded chat outcry for the frame just to start it? You don't even actually have to listen to it. Like once you flipped to the summary, once you flip to the summary, the RNG is already advanced, Webster. You don't even have to have a noise on the page. It just has to have like the flag set in the game. I believe what it's doing is it has a flag set in the game. Is chat.chatter recorded? And then it advances the RNG every time you flip to that because the RNG needs to be advanced for chat.to have a different pitch. They just didn't want chat.to have the same exact pitch every single time. So they have a little flag set. Okay, is recorded, if recorded, advanced RNG when look at it. So next chat.to is not same pitch. The website both translates the frames to milliseconds and then also instantly puts it in Flowtimer's weird ass format where it's like the milliseconds and then slashes. A little off topic, but you plan to make a burn tower RNG manip guide. It's hard to get info on that. No, but it's simple. The burn tower manip is just, they have, they're all generated at the same time on different frames. You just have to figure out what frames they're generated on. Maybe the next time I play through Heart Gold or something, I'll do a manip on that, but until then, I'm probably not going to do it. Don't hold your breath is basically my point. I am going to be redoing Gen 4 RNG guides soon. I'm almost done with the Hoenn guide redos the rest of this week. So tomorrow and then probably Sunday, I'll be releasing my redo of the Method 1 guides for Hoenn, so which is for legendaries. Then after that, I'm going to be doing a video on battle videos in Emerald, and then also painting in Ruby Sapphire. And then after that, I'll be moving on to finishing Fire Red and Leaf Green, which will just cover probably Method 1 and TGTV stuff. And then I might do stuff on Pokemon Box, but Box is very simple. Like, Box is just wild Pokemon are all Method 4 now. But if you guys have any, like, RNG questions or any RNG questions about this or any other stuff, just, like, let me know and I'll do my best to talk about it. Yeah, it exactly works the same as the Birds in Platinum, which I have done. Dang it. None shiny. Is this a Jolly one? No, it's not. Okay, I thought this was a Jolly one again. I was like, what the heck? 100, 89, 116, 146, 127. Calculate. I have no idea what I hit. I was on the right seed. I was a good bit of advances early. See, this is the problem. The NPCs are causing so much fuckery. The NPCs are causing a lot of, you know, they're causing a lot of issues here. So we're gonna have to figure out something. I might have to take like a different path. I might have to take a different path, or maybe I'll just let this little boy NPC. I don't know. No, trainer card flipping helps with the V blank counter. It also helps with, yeah, it basically just helps with like which method you're getting, method 1 or method whatever. No, you can't go to Southern Island from Slateport. You have to go from Lily Cove. It sucks. We're just gonna be in it for the long haul. This could be like a 2-week RNG or something. This could be like the Zapdos guys. I could either get this tonight or this could be like Zapdos. Yeah, TGT Zapdos took me so long. It took me 2 weeks the first time I did it. 2 weeks of streaming. You hate Zapdos' moveset in Gen 3? It's still pretty good. You basically just need Hidden Power and Thunderbolt, and that's actually all it needs to be good. Which is insane to say. That's all Zapdos needs to be good. I actually need water. I'm gonna go get water. I'm gonna play an ad and be right back. Oh. I have my water now. Agua. Wow, such a connoisseur. A connoisseur of language. That's what you are. H2O. That's right. Do NPCs cause... they do, but it's not really. You actually still cannot RNG in the areas where there's NPCs causing noise in Colo. It's still not doable. The noise is caused by like random particle effects. The stuff with Colo, the stuff that causes the 60 FPS stuff. For Swablues, I think it is the torches on the wall that cause them. And then for Raikou, it's little bubbles in the like test tubes. The NPCs do cause noise, but only ones that move randomly. How do I hit an S frame from breeding? You can't hit it consistently. It's just like random. It's just V blank. You don't aim for S frames. Well, it's normally not an issue in the GBA games because... So it's normally not an issue in the GBA games because typically you are saved either directly in front of a Pokemon or you load into the game. How do I explain? Normally in the GBA games, hold on, I have to focus on my little movement and then I'll talk about it. Okay, so typically in the GBA games, the frames always go at the same speed. Like they always go 160 of, you know, one frame every 1/60th of a second. And typically the NPCs don't matter because you pause directly when you load up into the game. So if you're doing a wild RNG, you just pause and hover over your sweet center. Like you'll just pause, go into the menu, hover over Oddish or whoever the heck it is, right? And then just wait for your timer to come down. Or if you're in front of a legendary and there would be moving NPCs, you pause like this. And you basically load into the NPCs. Maybe you load into the game. Maybe the NPCs have the ability to move once and then you pause. And that's it. So they're never going to be causing too much issues because while you're paused, the NPCs cannot move while you're paused like this. So they don't actually cause an issue. They only cause an issue for me in this instance because I'm going from one area to another because I cannot pause during all of this. I just noticed that you have long as fuck hair. My eyes suck. I do have long hair, yeah. It's not really that long, though. It's the longest I've had it in a while, but... This song is so mysterious. I don't know what the deal is to me, but... It just sounds spoopy, right? It's like the perfect level of mystery, I find. Like, when I was a little kid, this place, this song, everything about it was just, like, perfect. Especially this rock. Is there a way to tell if a Masuda method egg is shiny before you hatch it on BDSP? I don't think so, but I don't know. Dang it. Hasty. Oops. 42, 95, 97, 117. This is a dog, Latias. Oh my lord. All your stats are horrible. It's 2 seeds late, 9924. Man, this is a problem. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do about this NPC situation. Because I was getting stuck in this situation earlier. And like if I just aim, what I might do is make a smaller adjustment. Instead of saying that I hit 9924, what if I say I hit 9920? I adjust by 1 frame, see where it takes me. Take me away, adjustment. Adjustment program. Yo. Oh, she's in there. Let her get back down in there and then tell me, and then I'll do the call. You can record it. RSC's RSC's surf theme is the best in the series. That's pretty good. Can the surfing Pikachu for box be shiny? Yeah. Saffron. Yeah, why today, miss? The saffron. It's all saffron. Yeah, they have to be shiny, but the way they are shiny is you have to like trade them. I think they might be locked, but you just have to trade them to be shiny, like the Manaphy egg situation. What should I RNG next as a suggestion? You don't know what you want. I don't know what game. Imagine naming one cat Saffron and not naming the other cat Ruby. You are thinking of Sapphire and Ruby from Steven Universe. Or Pokemon, as it were. Saffron is a spice. Yeah, saffron is a spice. That's what Big Rock wants you to think. You think there is a conspiracy of Big Rock to hide the secret mineral known as saffron from our clutches that could save the world? When's the last time I did some fire and leaf green RNG? A few weeks ago on stream. I did a TTTV RNG. What is salt? Everyone calls it a spice. Dude, actually, this is funny. Salt is like what? Sodium chloride? I watched a person taste all the other edible chlorides to see if they were better or worse than salt. Jimmy Neutron taught me that it was sodium chloride, damn. Most of them were not, basically they were all not as good as salt, but some of them were like almost good enough. And some of them were just like disgusting or flavorless. You'd have to get a Pokemon fan high up in the NASA rankings to get the NASA White Rock sign going. Can you RNG Deoxys and fire and leaf green? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Zonin. Salt is so funny. Two poisons combined together make something that tastes good. Yeah, it actually is crazy. Earth is crazy. Have you ever thought about how crazy Earth is? And then we make up stuff in fantasy because Earth isn't crazy enough. No, dude. You said sodium chloride. Yes, it's the same as salt, but you could have said salt instead. Everyone in this town knows you're a boy genius, dude. You don't need to say overly large words to sound more intelligent. The fact of the matter is that nobody cares how smart you are. If anything, calling simplistic objects by their scientific names ironically makes you seem less intelligent and more pompous. What a good meme. What a good piece of dialogue. I know you're smart enough to be better than this. Earth was better before humans? I don't know, probably. There's no one to judge how good it was then. How on earth can you get Deoxys? I've always... What do you mean, how can you get it? I don't understand the question. Dude, Earth is living, not gonna lie. That's right, Pocket Combus. Yeah, I haven't seen Jimmy Neutron in a long-ass time. The animation looks like garbage, though. I never liked the way it looked, even as a kid. I was like, this literally looks worse than video games. Like, why is anyone watching it? How can you get Deoxys and fire and leaf green? I mean, there's glitches to get to it. You can also just hack it in. But like you can use arbitrary code execution to get Deoxys. Get to its island, rather. What in the world did I miss that sparked a Jimmy Neutron discussion? I said the word sodium chloride, and then Shadow Renegade went off. Alrighty, let's see. Is this the same one? No, it's different. It's crazy that it's just got the same HP, though. This is a bad one. Hey, what's good, Yog? How are you? You have the patience of a saint, Blissy. I would have given up saying that the shiny RNG Latias is a lie. Good, I just wish I had hair. Come on, bro. You can't put that on me. You look good. I think your bald head looks better than my hair right now. Is that like mean to say? It's unironically true. Your boyfriend is bald and looks better than with hair. You haven't taken your hood or hat off in what feels like weeks. I mean, I just wear my hair up all the time because I don't like my hair long, but it's just not good for the hair, so I have to wear it down sometimes. So I'm wearing it down right now, which is unfortunate, but it is how it is. As we stare at an unmoving Pokemon screen. You get told your head shape is nice all the time. You definitely don't know how your head is shaped until you shave it. But the thing is, I don't want, like, I thought about, like, I'll just shave it to see what I look like. But then it's like, I don't want to know what I look like. Like, I don't want it, like, what if one day I have to shave it? You know what I mean? Because then I get nervous. I'm like, then I get anxious about, oh man, I have a bad head shape, like, and I have to shave it because I'm going bald now. So I won't do it unless I have to. And like, even now, like, I think like I'm like, oh, my hairline's receding because I have a big forehead. But I actually don't think my hairline has changed ever. I mean, I never regret my haircut because the thing about haircuts is I just don't care about them. Hair will grow back and look fine, so I will just cut it all off when the time has come. I do need to put it up though. It's driving me crazy now. I hate the way it looks. It's so unkempt right now. There we go. I feel better now. Unmotivated for all things Pokemon and your Elden speedrun got patched hard. That sucks. I mean, that's the hard part about speedrunning new games, is that they get patches all the time. GB operator? I don't know. Kind of stupid. Well, I don't understand. It's just it just plays emulators. Like it's just it just plays ROMs on an emulator on your computer. You could just do that already. You just want to say thank you for the content a while back. I was trying to emerald from your BDSP. Oh, I was talking to Yog. Yeah, glitchless is good because it's definitely less prone to changes. So we're gonna get the seed soon. GB operator is like a GB port that you plug. It's like a Game Boy Advance port that you plug into your the USB of your computer, and then it plays games via a custom build of MGBA, and that's it. That's literally all it is. Thank you, Master Sword. It's a complicated emulator, seems pointless. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people talk about it, and I'm like, this is just stupid. I mean, I get play however you want to play. I do not see the appeal. It was the same thing as those Game Boy phone ports, where you could like plug a case onto your Game Boy, onto your phone, and then plug in GBA games or GB games, and it would play the ROM through your phone that way. And it's like, I do see the appeal on some level, but like, because I know they're just emulators, it's like not interesting to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm also a fucking literal nerd child, like adult child, who never threw away all of their old Pokemon stuff, and I still have everything back from when I was 8. So, and not everyone has that. You see it as a piece of art? I don't really think it's art. I think it's a commercial product that they make. Why do you have to go to Michael's? Woo! Sounds good.
I need to go buy something.
The point is basically for people who don't want to invest in the hardware of playing the games, but still want to own the real cartridges. What's up, Hev? What's up, Jeff? How you doing? You've been cursed by scope creep on your script. I'll take a look after stream. See what's going on. Scope creep can be tough. Oops. Well, I never hit this one before, I don't think. I was on Seed. I was pretty late. I was pretty fucking late. Alright, update. The NPCs are fucking me. I'm getting such a raw deal from them. The NPCs are ruining my life. What I'm going to do is not pause here. See how this shakes out. That one kid in the corner is going goofy. I wonder if we'll see him over here sometime. Over in the lower left. That guy's schmoving, as it were. Yeah, but it's basically for there are like two types of in terms of the GB operator, there are like a few different types of like retro gaming enthusiasts. There's people who view playing on like the full original hardware is very important. That's me. Then there's people who view playing on the actual console is important, but owning the games is not, because that shit is expensive. And so what they'll do is they'll buy like a real Super Nintendo, and then they'll buy like a Super Nintendo EverDrive. And then they'll do that. And there's a lot of people who do that. There's also people who feel the literal opposite, who think that owning the cartridges and having their saves on real cartridges, that's super important, but the consoles, fuck them. And then they'll buy, you know, third-party consoles like something like the Retron 3 or whatever the heck, your Retron 5 or whatever it's called, or something like the GB operator, which will let them play on their real cartridge. They could plug Sapphire into their computer, but I am not one of those people. It's easy enough to explain. Basically, I started talking about individual games, and then I realized that there's no way I could discuss every generation of RNG in one video. So now I need to break this one. Now I need to break this one open and outline specifically what I think is needed for why you should learn RNG portion, and then make individuals for each gen. I don't think that you need to do that. I think you can definitely reduce the scope of the video to just talk about what is interesting about, like, because the games have commonalities, right? Gens 3, 6, and 7 are all very similar to each other, whereas gens 4, 5, and 8 are similar to each other. Analog Pocket? I don't even know what that is. Oh, I don't like this thing. Yeah, I don't like it. I like real. Build a custom GBA. Build the term build in terms of talking about custom GBA is like a strong word. It's basically like a Lego. You just put pieces in. It's so easy to make your own custom GBA. Hey, what's up, Riley? How you doing? I think that playing on actual hardware and cartridges is what matters to me. Something about having the experience as intended is very important. I actually agree. But, you know, again, I don't care how other people play their stupid children's video games made by stupid, mean companies. But I tend to, like... I don't know. Like, I'm a person who enjoys playing on the original Game Boy Color still. The form factor of a GBA is unmatched. I don't like the GBA SP. It's too small. Like this thing, like, I don't know, my hands are too big for it. My favorite form factor is probably the original DS in terms of hand layouts. Is Gen 2 RNGable? Yeah, but like minimally. It's just like speedrunner stuff, really. Yeah, I figured you were in the trenches, Jeff, because you haven't posted or streamed in days. So I figured you were just in the trenches. I figured either two options, full degen mode or just in the trenches, contenting out. It's actually 50-50 DGen trenches exactly. Dong. Dude, I'm getting a late frame again. Also had friends over for ping pong. That's hype. I saw a micro in my local video game store and it was in perfect condition. It was $160. Damn, that is expensive. The micro is cool looking, but it needs a separate link cable to trade, and it is so tiny for my big gorilla hands. You said I'm at Radagon right now, and I was like a place? Like you're at a place right now? But no, that's a boss or something. Like, I thought in real life you're at a place called Ragadon. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You at a restaurant right now watching my stream? Game Boy Micros are expensive because nobody bought them. And then after they became popular after nobody bought them because they are cool little customizable guys. You can swap out the faceplates and they are cool. What's the point of the micro? Small beam is the point of the micro, I would say. Also, the screen is even better than the GBASP Lite screen. What's up, Polo? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oof. We are in for another Zapdos level situation, everybody. I don't want to alarm anyone, but this is going to be another TGTV Zapdos situation. I've determined after 2 streams of this shit is going to be ridiculous. The problem is really just the NPCs are so bad. They're just fucking me. My advances were very close this time. I am tempted to leave it at my current ways. They say that, but you're gonna get it in like 5 more tries. How do NPCs affect it? Every time an NPC moves or turns, the RNG is advanced. And like, so like, when an NPC decides if it's going to randomly move is based on like a few different things, right? It's basically based on, has it moved recent? Like, did it just move? And then, what is the current PRNG state of the game? And so if I even, like, the reason the NPCs are so hard to deal with is because if I even leave the, like, if I leave this door on a different frame, the NPCs will, like, if I, let's say it's frame 500 and I leave the door, the NPCs will move. If it's frame 501, they might not move on the next frame. And so they're always going to be doing different things on different frames no matter what, unless literally every single thing I do is frame perfectly timed, which is impossible. That'd be like 20 frame perfect actions. So I don't even think timers is going to help in that regard. So yeah, we are dealing with all of the NPCs in Lily Cove because there is no other way to get to Southern Island after changing the seed via the painting. The best, this will become an easier RNG if Ace ever comes to fruition. And I mean, Ace already, So the reason I'm not, Chris, the reason I'm not doing it in, whoa. Wait, does Chris Ellis have the biggest brain of all time? Well, how many NPCs are in Slateport is a big deal. All right, there's a lot of guys here, but the run is shorter. Like, I'm only running over to here. No, Slateport has lots of NPCs too. And then there's also only one moving NPC in here, which is good. The real tell is going to be the contest hall. Like, what's going on in here? There's only 2 NPCs in here, which is still better than... There's only 2 NPCs in here, which is better than Slateport's. Because the reason I'm not using Slateport... Okay, does this work then? So let's check if this fucking works. Does it just take me to Slateport, or do I have to... No, the reason I'm not using Slateport... No, I don't think you can... I don't think you can ever... You think I have to sleep twice? Are there NPCs here? This is Mr. Pico? There is 2 NPCs in here. I don't know if this is going to be any better. I don't know if this is any better because I have to sleep on this thing. Okay, but I could... Wait. Could I not go to the battle frontier? Hold on. Analyzing. So I go here. Take the battle tower. This is probably fine. I'm not going to get... And then if I talk to her, does she take me directly to Southern Island? Alright. I am no closer, Sean. Also, what's up, Water Dog? How you doing? Okay, so I actually think this is the strat. We're going to try the Slateport maneuver. Who suggested this? We're going to call this the Chris Ellis Slateport maneuver. What we got a better name of it. Chris skipping. We're going to try. We'll see how much better this is. I think it will be a little better. I think it seems like there's less NPCs overall, but we'll see. Listen, it can't hurt to fucking change it up. What's up, Tama? New routing, yeah. Well, we were also trying new routing compared to last time. I was trying Fall Arbor because there's only one NPC in that contest hall. So I was trying it there. Whereas here there's 2 NPCs, which is still better than Lily Cove's 5 billion. All right, let's give it a whirl. All right. So the NPC movement beforehand doesn't really matter that much. We can just kind of watch this girl go crazy. All right, it is wait time. How's everyone doing? You are terminally bored. Yeah. Sounds about right. Is she in her little hole still? Saffron! Saffron! You sleepy?
Yep, with your pocket.
Saffron!
Look at it.
Can't see her. Look up! You guys can't see her really. You can barely see her. Her little ears are popping out of that little thing there. Is Paint method better than Battle Frontier? What, like than battle videos? Paint is... It's okay. Paint can be used in conjunction with battle videos if you're doing Emerald. Oh, she's scared of it.
Yes.
But in Ruby and Sapphire, there's no other way. You just have to do it twice. Maybe for the why you should learn to RNG video, I should go for the show rather than tell route. I think that makes sense to me. I'm also on Mount Battle on round 2 for the Johto Star. Oh, you're going all 3 for that game? Dude, why is my kilobytes per second dying? The stream's been so good until this point. Working on RNG propaganda. Yeah, that's what the video is. RNG is cool, actually. Yeah, my bitrate just tanked for some reason. Yeah, Mount Battle is boring. And it just takes so long. I wanted the Earth Ribbon for my Ribbon Master plus Ho-Oh so I can hopefully complete the gen. It's me, I ate your bit rate. You must be hungry. The bit rate went away. It looks like it's alright right now, but I don't want to fucking curse myself. It's faster in Colo singles, but yeah, it's hard to stay awake no matter what you're doing. Yeah, you're just hitting the A button. No, I mean, it is cool, Anthony, but it is cool, but I do not take that route. I used Ace for the glitch berry and that for the contests, and that was it. And I did two I want to say I did 2 of the contests for real, just using the broken rest plus snore combo that fucking just dunks on contests no matter what. It's a Pelipper here. Ooh, gotta dodge. Bob and weave. Alright, there was barely any movement there. I can't believe you need to take a nap to go to Lily Cove, but you don't need one to go to the tower. Nope. Oh, fudge. I'm hardly doing perfect. I'm trying to mash too hard. I'm mashing too hard. I'm nervous. What? I think this probably had less NPC movement, if you ask me. Going off of what I just watched visually, I'm feeling like it was less NPC movement. I pointed this out earlier to a different group of chatters, it seemed. Do you guys notice that May's hair is fucked up in the reflection? It is all black here instead of the brown that it is supposed to be. You guys know about this? I noticed this while staring infinitely at this void here on Southern Island. Isn't that crazy? Game Freak, this is just like the tree in Sword and Shield. They can't even get to the main character's hair right in reflections. They've always been a subpar studio. Can NPCs outside the screen affect RNG as well? Yes, they can, but I basically just go off what I can see. It's 5 times. Why Mount Battle 5 times? God only knows. All right, here we go. Tree bad, Sword and Shield. Yes, sir. I'll never stop making fun of tree complainers. All right, this one's probably not going to be shiny because it's just the first one of a new era of advancements. So we're probably going to be on a totally different, you know, frame or whatever. Is the reflection an entirely separate sprite? All right, we have a new strat. Let's see how close or far we were. I believe I've hit this Latias before. Maybe I have. No, I don't think so. Okay, we hit a frame I've basically never hit before. So, we'll give that a whirl. Give that a whirl. We were 1 early on the seed as well, but the seed is always just my fault. The seed is always just my fault. I was 1 seed early and then 8 frames early for the Latias. But I've never hit 9911 as a frame before, so we're definitely getting different stuff. Blissy, you've embarrassed me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to fail shiny Pokemon and to embarrass all of you. How dare you be seen hanging out with me, a fake shiny hunter. Tama had one of my favorite tweets about Sonic ever. Which was, it was something like... It was something like... I can't remember, it was like a reply to something I replied. It was something like, Sonic is like a game where like, it's always, like, your heart just decides if you like it or not. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad. And I said something like, I don't know, 2D Sonic is just always good. And the reply was just like, your heart has to decide if you like 2D Sonic. And I was like, fuck, you got me. You won. There is no rebuttal. And What's up, Dr. Jim? I'm actually a resident Sonic hater, even though I also secretly like it. I really like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That game's very fun. I don't like Sonic 1 or 2 at all. And I don't really like Sonic CD, but I've beaten it anyway. And then I've never played Adventure 1. I I want to say I don't like Adventure 2, but I really like. There's 2 levels in that game that are so fun. It doesn't matter if I don't like the rest of them, if that makes sense. Like, City Escape and Metal Harbor are so fun to play. It doesn't matter if I literally never play the rest of the levels in Sonic Adventure 2, because I will replay Metal Harbor 500 times. Because I like Metal Harbor so much. That literally makes no sense. What doesn't make sense? And then I don't like Heroes, but that I've played that game a lot. Your heart just has to decide. It doesn't have to make sense. See, you can't win. Tama just stonewalls you with the correct statement. Your heart just decides. And so, like, I kind of have a weird fondness for Sonic Heroes, even though it sucks and is not fun. And then after that, they just fiddle off. I actually like basically all of the boost games. Like, if you like 2 out of 20 levels, you can't say you like the game. Incorrect. This is false. I have the truth about this. All right. So, I think if you even like one part of a game, it doesn't matter. Okay, so, like, I have spent so much time playing. I spent so much time playing Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. But the amount of time I've played that game has basically only been in 4 versus 4 tournament stock rules. And, like, that's like 99% of the game. Me playing it was playing it that way. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I will play Melee whenever the fuck. Like, if Hefe says to me, "Yo, Melee right now," I have to put down an urge to want to play with him and continue streaming because I love playing Melee so much. And, like, I basically like 1% of that game. I basically think 1% of that game is the fucking bomb, and I will say it's one of my favorite games ever, even though I really only play 1% of it. And so all you have to do is like 1% of it. If something keeps you coming back, you can just say you like it. I have to focus during this part. Melee is a fighting game where the content is the people you're fighting. No, I disagree. Melee has tons of content. When was the last time I played Sonic Adventure 2? Less than a year ago. I'm certain I played it at some point in 2021. Like think of it this way. Like, Melee is a trophy trivia simulation collector the way I play it. Exactly. I have literally never collected a single trophy in that goddamn game. Like, I've never gone out of my way to do it. And I play one event match. I have one event match I really like. It's called, I think it's event match 37, Lethal Marathon. Is that what it is? What event match is it? It's 33. Event match 33, Lethal Marathon. I love that event match. I don't play any of the other ones. So my point is that I think that if you play 1% of a game, because, like, think about it this way, like, quantify that statement in regards to, like, Pokemon players. There are Pokemon players who all they do is battle. All they do is battle other players. They don't even interact with all of the other parts of the game. Like, they don't shiny hunt. Like, some players, like, won't even beat the game. Like, they'll buy like a game with a completed save file, or have someone else complete the save file just to battle. and they could still say that's their favorite game. If you only played Chao Garden, do you like Sonic? You would have to specify that you like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. If you only, like, if all you do is play Chao Garden, you could say, I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and all you do is play Chao Garden, and that's totally valid, in my mind. No, because Pokemon is a single-player game. There are people who only play 20 minutes of Coliseum. Yeah. People watch the intro cutscene of Coliseum, and they're like, whoa, a more serious storyline. Whoa. My point is that the people who are experiencing it for multiplayer are experiencing it for a fully different reason than the people who are experiencing it for shiny hunting, which is also infinitely replayable, by the way. And both of those people can say it's their favorite game for fully different and valid reasons, and not experience the entire game. My nose is itchy. Calculate. I don't think I'm 2 frames off. Wow, I was 2 frames off, but I was 1 seed late. Wow, that's crazy, actually. No, I was 1 frame off, actually. I was 1 frame off. Technically, I was technically 2 frames off in total because I was 1 Pokemon frame early and then 1 seed frame late. I'm actually not even going to adjust. That went so well. One frame is definitely down to Blisy error. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Ellis dashing is the way. Dex completion is your favorite part of the games? Yeah, I have okay, here's the story of me Dex completioning. I wanted a Totodile in Ruby and Sapphire, but you couldn't get one, and I didn't have a GameCube. My parents would not let me purchase a GameCube with my own money that I made working at the pet store, Mom. Why can't I just buy a GameCube? It was $49.99 at Best Buy. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so my brother got Emerald version, and I wasn't really playing Pokemon that much then, but I heard that you could get a Totodile in Emerald version if you completed the Pokédex. So my brother and I tried to complete the Pokédex together. We got fucking bored, and then my grandma took me to the store because I only saw her like 3 times a year, and she would get me a present every time I saw her. And she was like, you can buy a video game. And we're in the store, and I saw an action replay, and I was like, yes, and I bought it. And so then I used an action replay code to fully fill up Scott's Emerald Pokédex so he could pick a Totodile and then trade it to me. And that's my then I didn't even try in Gen 4 at all in any of the games. And then Black and White 1 came out, and I was like, well, I won't do it, obviously. But my girlfriend at the time really wanted to complete the decks, and so I did it with her. We did it together. She basically just told me where to go and what to do, and I just did it. I followed along like a small brain gorilla. Like, just it was actually funny. My friend Blake was moving in with his girlfriend, and he was like, yeah, she's doing a great job organizing everything, like decorating the space and like figuring out how to put stuff on shelves and stuff like that. And I was like, I actually love doing that. Like, I decorated my 2 Pokemon shelves. Like, I organized the kitchen, which dishes go where, how to organize the mug. I love organizing like that. And like, I like organizing like in a practical way. Like, my father like has OCD, and so he organizes things, and he'll just put everything to look nice, but then it's not usable. I like it to be usable. I like it for like things to be pretty, but also I can take them and use them off the shelf if I need to. And he was, this is a side tangent on a side tangent, but then my friend was like, yeah, I can't organize like that, like how you do. I just pick up boxes and move them. It's a small brain task for me. So anyway, then Black and White 2 come out. I don't do it. Gen 6 comes out. I don't complete the decks. Gen 7 comes out. I don't complete the decks because I don't like completing dexes. Completing for completionist's sake is just like not fun for me. Like, the reward of completing the decks was never interesting to me. Something like the shiny charm or the certificate, they were never interesting to me. They were never fun for me, so I never did it. But recently, I completed the Pokedex in Legends Arceus, which was the first Pokedex I had completed since 2011, because A, the game was fun enough, and B, I wanted to catch the Arceus. Fighting the, like, it wasn't even about catching Arceus, it was about fighting Arceus, which was fun. So I like doing that. And then recently I completed the Hoenn Pokedex in my Emerald version for the last Trainer Star. And the only reason I even did that was because I was so close to have, I was just like, I already basically had 3 Trainer Stars just from, excuse me. I already had 3 Trainer Stars from doing different goals, right? You know, you get one for beating the Elite Four, whatever, that doesn't matter. Then I had a Trainer Star from ribbon mastering my Feraligatr. You get one from doing that, and then having all the paintings. And then I also had a Trainer Star from beating the Battlefront tier. And I was like, damn, well, getting a gold Trainer Star will be cool as hell. So I might as well just do that because I'm so close to having it already. And that's basically the only reason I even did it. So. This is the only Pokedexes I've completed to this day. Oh, fuck. That sucks. That bonk sucks. That could cost me the whole run. Can you get all the Mons and Emerald without trading? Nope. It doesn't need to be Pelipper, it's anything. You're gonna record your audio this weekend. You want your video to exist so bad? I thought you were recording last weekend. Were you not able to do all of the video stuff? Or was it a different... I assume you're talking about the video that you showed me the piece of, or whatever, the script for? Or did you do a different one? Because you did say you had 2 scripts to record, right? On Twitter, I saw that you had 2 scripts to record. I hate recording audio because I'm like... I was lazy and the cat was on me. I did see that picture of the cat. Cats are good. You hate doing audio? Yeah, I was just about to say I hate doing audio. Because my problem with audio is... I... like, talk too fast, I think. Maybe it's just because I'm used to stream talking, and, like, you guys are all here. The squad's here, and I can just talk as fast as I want, rambling to you. And I put not too many brain thoughts about it, you know? And it doesn't have to be organized in any capacity, and I can bounce things off of you. And so when I'm doing a video recording that isn't like doing an RNG tutorial is easy for me because I know the methodology, I know what I have to do, I explain what you need, and then what I'm doing as I'm doing it, so that's easy to keep it coherent. When I'm recording a script that I wrote, which admittedly is not, you know, too often, I've done like 3 scripted videos, I have to really slow my cadence down, which is difficult for me. It's like really, really hard for me to slow my cadence down and like to like not screw up my lines. And it's also hard for me to like have a script and read. I don't know. I think we are close though, by the way. I think we are closer than we've ever been. Jolly. I know I've hit this one before. This is like the Jolly one that's like really close to the seed, isn't it? Stop it. Get out of here. I opened something by accident. 52, 92, 110, 112, 114. I think we're on seed for whatever it's worth. Yeah, I think we are very close. Maybe I'm wrong. No, we were 1 seed late again, and we were on advances 9923. I'm not going to take the advances to heart because I fucked up. I fudged up the advances. So what I want to do is... we're 1 late, actually. I've been too late twice now. I messed up my movement, if you guys remember. I bonked into the wall, so I don't want to take that 9923. I don't want to take that 9923 to heart. Oh, whoops. I'm resetting this. Bunkman! Kitty man! You like recording audio, but you hate editing. My problem is with recording audio is that I have a very difficult time syncing up my word speech, which is often very fast, to my like a video, like what I'm trying to display on screen. Bunkman! I hate every single thing except literally streaming up to including all social media and YouTube. No, I love YouTube. I like making video. I like video. Pausing at the painting technically doesn't matter. No, it never mattered. Because it's not counting PRNG frames from boot up for the reseed. It's using the V count. So it's literally just counting how many video frames. It's literally just count how many video frames have been rendered since the dawn of Inception, aka soft reset. Finally got the HP Ice 5IV Thunder, so I was trying to get 2 in white and it was timid. That's a tough RNG. That's tough. Video. Yeah, I like making videos. Video are fun. I've talked about it before. I kind of view streaming as like the lazy content for me because I have to do such little brain power in it. But by my standards, it has been pretty successful lately. Like today I held between like 6:30 and between 6:30 and 7, I basically held 40 viewers flat the entire time. So that, I mean, I don't know. I don't dislike streaming. I just like think it's lazy, basically. I just think it's lazy content. But so, to be fair, something like this, what I'm doing here right now, if I didn't have streaming to have an outlet to speak to other humans and also like grow my channel and stuff, it would be just the most degenerate thing. I would just be sitting in my room just like watching YouTube clips, waiting, etc. Because the wait is not long enough for me to get things done while I'm doing it. Honestly, you making videos is a godsend for people like me. Well, thank you. I try. Listen, I know my videos aren't perfect. I talk fast. Sometimes I have some non sequiturs, but I like do my best to make the videos approachable and acceptable. And I have the Discord for people who Discord for people who like need more help than just the videos. My overlay is so much effort. I actually put in so much work to my overlay because I was sick of just like streaming my desktop and like having it look like garbage. And so I put in an insane amount of effort for this. This is actually the sapphire background. This is the ocean I have here is just the sapphire background. I can move it to top quick. This is the sapphire background, and I went in I went in the what's it called? Like I was using VBA, I think. I was using VBA, and I removed every single layer that VBA was rendering until I only got this. Then I recorded it for 7 seconds, or I recorded it, cut it to where the clouds reached the end, and then I put it in a thing. I played it back in reverse and looped it as a GIF, and that's what my background is. That is what my background is. And then I had to take a screenshot and like I edit, like this is an actual, this little method box that I have with the goal of 6IV Timid Latias. That's an actual screenshot from my Emerald game that I edited all the words out from a Pokemon. That is not lazy enough to call this lazy content. I call it lazy content because I do the thing once and then I just get to milk it for eternity. But I think that the thing about RNG is that it's so like, there's just so much stuff going on. It's so hard to like, make the layout something that literally makes any sense. Like, I don't want people to look at my screen and see like 15 programs and go, what the fuck? But I also don't want to show all the programs on screen and have the game be super tiny and people not even realize I'm playing the game. So it's tough. My favorite layout I ever did was my Colo layout. Have you seen that one? This one's sick, isn't it? This is a sick layout. I love this layout. This is the only layout I ever made that I'm literally proud of. Because I'm so bad at using GIMP. I copied the full PDA. Like, oh, this was so much fun to make. Not fun, but the reward was good. That one's... The thing is, once I've got the layouts made, I just sit here and act like a goon for 2 hours every other night. And for some reason, there's 35 people here listening to me being a goon, which I appreciate. Thank you for letting me goon on you. It's a little chilly. That was old Hefe days. That was old apartment Hefe days, wasn't it? That unknown. The only thing you have trouble with is understanding XD Colo RNG. I mean, XD Colo RNG is hard, to say the least. So, don't worry about it. But again, join the Discord if you're actually interested in doing it. Like many people, including myself, I'm very active in my own Discord. I check all the channels and answer as much as I can. How did you make the Colo one? No, you have to... There's like a super weird setting. I couldn't even remember it if I had to. You basically only have the option to remove layers like that in Dolphin in like playback movies or something. It's super weird. Modest. Is this not the one that I've hit already? Yeah, it is. I was 1 frame early, one. Alright. I'm gonna say that I hit 1 seed early again. I'm not gonna adjust my frame hit, though. Only adjusting my seed. Wait, I'm actually redoing my timer. Alright, there we go. I'm too lazy to show even basic information on screen. Seed me. I mean, interact. I understand how streaming could be like, exhausting because you have to interact with people all the time, but I don't know. I don't know, maybe it is just less, maybe I'm looking, you're changing my perspective. Maybe I am just looking down on what I'm doing. Because to me, the things that I'm doing are coming easily. Although I can't say I'm some fucking great masterful streamer. I don't know. I just sit here and game. What up, Blissy? What up, homies? How goes Lati today? We're very close. I was just one frame off. But how you doing, Sydney? Thank you for showing up again. I only like streaming when I have something I'm obsessed with. Well, streaming definitely feels worse when I don't have a plan. Like right here, this feels good because I have a goal that I'm trying to do, and then there's a lot of people interested in watching it. When I go live and I don't have a plan, if there was the same amount of people with the same amount of interaction, and I was just like EV training a Pokemon, then I would be having just as much fun if the same amount of people showed up. But when I do something that's like less interesting, people are less inclined to watch. So there's less viewers and I feel worse about it. So that's how I think about it anyway. Oh, I'm cracking my fingers. I'm cracking my thingies. Because I mean, this is boring. Like sometimes I think to myself, it shocks me that people watch shiny hunting streams because it's like not, you know, very interesting. Like there's nothing really going on. You're just kind of wiggling around. But like there's 35 people here right now. And it's like, what the fuck is even, what even is, there's nothing happening here. There is less than what goes on in a shiny hunting stream happening right now. So. Because I guess it is hard for me too, because I'm not really a stream watcher. I watch my friends. The only streams I've tuned into in the last like 5 months are Hefe, Yog, and Shiny Collector. And then sometimes if people post in my plug channel, I will just go into their stream because it's like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. A lot of people don't like plug channels because I don't know, but I don't know. I literally will go into the plug channel and see and watch someone streaming 4 viewers and I'll be like, what's up? Bro, I was amazed at how much time I spent here the other day. We were literally just chilling the whole time waiting for Latias to show up. Yeah. Gave some hope to actually try out a shiny hunt on stream for once. Yeah, if you like streaming, like if you like watching streams, you'll probably like producing streams because it's the same vibe, just a different interaction. Shiny man. Dude, I frame 1 all of your fucking man suffixes. Just mute the chat. I know, like, I think a lot of like bigger creators don't like plug channels because like you go into plug, like people will just join your your giant Discord to post and plug. But like whatever, man. Like I don't care about that stuff. I will say be careful of like contentizing yourself. You want to be able to like play games without feeling like you need to make it into like a video or stream or something. I think I was 1 early now. I'm gonna be 1 early, guys. Early May. That was bad. This was so bad. I am just resetting this attempt. This went so poorly. Like, sometimes it can be hard for me to think to myself, like, I want to get this. Oh, this didn't feel like a good soft reset either. Like, even me, someone who's like a pretty small creator, like sometimes I feel like maybe I just want to chill and play like the new game that I bought, Horizon Forbidden West, which I haven't played in a week. And then I think like, I should probably stream, like make money, make money, keep channel active. And that's partially because I'm just like trying to grind YouTube a lot right now. Like, I didn't post a video for probably several months. I think I posted my Chansey video where I, you know, use corruption and RNG manipulation to get a 5IV event Chansey to recreate it. I didn't post a video probably for like 2 months after I posted that. And then like my channel just did really bad. And I just kept feeling like really bad about my channel and like how it was not performing well. You know, I wasn't getting lots of revenue, etc. from it. And I was just like feeling shitty about that. So, my a friend in the chat, Hefe, had just posted lots of videos, was doing well, and it kind of made me think like, okay, you know what, I should get back on actually doing something. I like my YouTube channel. I like doing things for it. Like, it is something that I enjoy doing. Like, I enjoy producing a guide and then having someone say, hey, I got a shiny from this. I feel cool. So I've just been like trying to actually produce videos frequently for it, just because the channel starts doing good again. There's more activity around it, and it makes me feel good and happy. But I have to now balance this with, I have work. I have fiance to eat dinner with. I have things I must do. I have wedding to plan. I have D&D session that I don't. I have 2 D&D games I plan that I do not stream, that I have to plan, and then I do have to plan the D&D sessions that I do stream. To be clear, they are not even like really for stream. They're just like, I'm playing with Hefe, Yogg, Fish, and Green, and it's just like, why not have it be live? Like, I literally don't interact with chat. I don't interact with chat basically at all when I do that session. It's just so like we could watch it one day again, or I can fucking remember what the fuck happened in our session. And then a few people, like 3 people come in and they like it. And it's like, okay, those 3 people are having a good time listening to me DM. There you go. Because I fucking love D&D. There's another universe where I don't make Pokemon content and all I do is push D&D videos out. Because I love that game so much. Had another successful Shaman Gaming comment today. Always very impressed. Yeah. Yeah. Just like Lorby in the chat got the Swablu RNG. Anytime anyone does the equivalent of the Raikou RNG, I'm like, you're a psycho. You're a crackhead psycho for doing it. Even though I also did it. So. How would you manipulate Pokerus and RSE? Is Pomig the only reliable way? I don't know. It's not the only it's probably the only reliable way. Yeah. There's another universe where you combine the 2 and post Pokemon RPG content. I don't think I could get into a Pokemon tabletop RPG. Because Pokemon games are RPGs. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because there's never been a serious attempt. But, like, all of the fan-made tabletop Pokemon RPGs, like, I've read. And I'm just, like, not into. It just doesn't seem interesting. I don't know. I guess I'm not playing. I don't know. The way I interact with video games and the way I interact with the tabletop RPG space, they're very different. I often do not get lost in the fantasy of the world of a video game that I'm playing. That very, very rarely happens. Whereas D&D, like, I'm very much involved in the world. I get very, very lost in it. I really, really like the lore that my friends will make up for their games and stuff like that. Like video games, I'm not like immersed as much as I am in a tabletop. Which sounds crazy, I guess, because I know a lot of people do get immersed, but that was pretty bad, but not that bad. Yeah, but Salsa, you are like making arbitrary, difficult choices for literally no reason, which is interesting to say the least. They kind of have to be different. You have to compromise with other people if you play D&D. So if you play like in a video game, people will hate you. That's true. And that happens. Because a lot of, you know, D&D people start from video games. And then... they're just playing like the solo build, make only chaotic decision, like chaotic neutral decisions, and just like fuck with everything. Like they're not... You have to be invested in both the other players' PCs and the world that your DM is building. Whereas in a video game, it is you in the game, and my mission is to fuck around in the video game. Thankfully, Lenny's decisions come very naturally to you. Yeah, you have a hard time not being Lenny. Once you turn on Lenny voice, you are Lenny. Like, there is no difference. Hefe ceases to exist, and Lenny is the person. Oh, Squid, welcome to Happiny. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Anyone who has the BlisyPog emote, please pog Squid. They are very cool. Oh, we'll increase it. Only 3 members away before you guys force me via bribe to do the Gen 4 Battlefront here. If you watch my Gen 3 run, you know it was something. It was something. And I would free Swablu. And I'd free Swablu. Swablu will still get freed. I changed the goal because the Swablu memers were not here yet. Yes, Squid made the BlisyPog emote. Trainer Choppy has a really good video for Emerald's SID. That's why I haven't made my own. I didn't want to just... That guy discovered that method himself, and I didn't want to just fucking rip him off. Oh, I was pretty early on my seed. 4499. Yeah. I was so early on my seed. What happened? I gotta try again. Could you remind me again how to get this rock event to pop up in Ruby and Sapphire? What are you talking about? I have to admit, I kind of did that the first time I played D&D. It's fine. I mean, the things that you should be doing in like a good tabletop RPG space is to put it into perspective. I have been friends with, in real life, we're starting up our D&D IRL campaign again. I have been friends with all of these people since I was like 13, okay? And one person I met when I was 18 as opposed to 13. Everyone else I was friends with for a long time. And the person DMing the campaign handed all of us consent sheets for like what types of explicit stuff we're okay, like what types of violence we are okay with. Like, is anyone okay with like the phobia, like homophobia, right? Like, is what, like, we've all known each other since we were young. Like, we're all like in our 30s or almost 30 now. Like, and we've known each other for more than half our lives. And they handed out consent forms anyway. So, like, you should always have that type of discussion. And then at the end of a session, you always talk about, like, what went wrong. Like, were there too many out-of-game party disagreements? Like, do people need to be more accepting of others' decisions, etc., etc.? Like, you always need to just have talks at the start and end of your sessions to know how everything went. And that's how you keep a table running smooth if there are not things running smooth already. You have to use an e-reader. At my stream 2 days ago, I scanned in the Eon ticket. We do not have any of these problems because you guys just fucking gel together like butter. You guys are goated. Nobody ever has any complaints about anything that's happening. Well, plus you guys also, there was definitely implied higher level of violence in your guys' campaign because you guys were explicitly evil. So there was definitely a lot of implied murder. Although I always say up top, like, you know, I eradicate any like sexism, racism, homophobia, any of that type of stuff. I never have it in my fantasy world because it's supposed to be an escape. So like I don't want to write that type of thing, and I don't want my players to experience it. So you all use minis. In real life we use minis, but like with Hefe I play like on Foundry virtual tabletop. We don't have like super fancy minis. We just have like little guys. But like those are the type of tables that I run. Like I eat the cheese. Yeah, you guys are just a bunch of fucking memers who all love each other. About even having fantasy racism? Yeah. I think, Anthony just called me Tony. Okay, updated my profile. Nice. The funny part is, I will probably, for a long while, end up reading out loud, Anthony, just call me Tony, instead of just calling you Tony. Because that's just how my brain, my silly goon brain works. But like, the only way, divorcing alignment from race. Well, race should never be aligned to alignment. I don't like that any sentient being is inherently good or evil. Alignment should always be something that's fluctuating. In addition, I'm also down for them to like, they're fully removing statistical bonuses from race, which is also good. Because the race you play shouldn't inhibit you or shouldn't make it worse to play a specific class, I think, which is fine. But like even fantasy racism is bad, and there are ways to like, there are ways to do it like a little bit, like, I don't want to say better, but like, how do I explain? This is the hard part. So basically, like, you don't make it like a rate, like you don't make like a fucking dwarf who just hates elves. You make it so it's like this kingdom is primarily dwarves, and they were at war with elves, so the two kingdoms are inherently opposed with each other. Like it would be natural for an elf to be distrustful of a dwarf because their kingdoms are at war with each other, rather than that just all dwarf, you know what I mean? Something like that. Like that's like a more normal way to fucking do it. And like even then it would be like, it wouldn't just be all dwarves, it would be only dwarves from this kingdom, and it wouldn't even be only dwarves, it would be anyone from this kingdom would distrust anyone from this other kingdom, etc. You run a homebrew system where the stats and bonuses and features come from your background. Stat bonuses, I like what they're moving to in Tasha's, which is just you get a +2 and a +1, or you get 3 +1s, and that's it. I like that a lot. And then what they have tied to races is like unique weird shit. Like elves have resistance against charm magic because they are fey creatures and they are resistant, like they're descendant from the fey, and so therefore they are resistant to weird fey charm shit. Like that makes sense to me. And even then, if you have a different world, do all dwarves even have stone cunning? I thought maybe they do. I thought only the mountain dwarves had it, but I'm probably wrong. I'm not encyclopedic about D&D. But like, I think that it totally works anyway, the way that you're doing it, because like, if you want to have a fucking, like, if you build your entire world from scratch, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you would have dwarves who live in a certain spot. Like, if you make your society of dwarves different from the D&D society of dwarves, because D&D has real lore or whatever the fuck, then it doesn't make sense for your dwarves to have stone cunning, then it wouldn't. Hi, I'm a Blisy. What's up, Soyabi? How you doing? So, yeah, I think the way you're doing it is totally good, too. Oh, I feel like we were close on this one, but maybe I'm washed me. Maybe I'm washed me. Anyway, that's my D&D lecture. I like Dungeons and Dragons. I wish it was encouraged more for the youth, because it's like a super great way to get fucking nerds to develop social skills. How am I hitting seed 4499 so much? What has happened here? Oh, fuck. I just fucked everything up. Damn it, I'm depressed. Okay, hold on. Dang it. Because I pasted 4499 into the program. Fuck. I guess 4499 is really only 2 frames early. Dang, yo, no Laddie yet? We're in Laddie jail right now. We are in Laddie jail right now. D&D is like automatic friends whenever you move somewhere else. Yep. You using a sync mon? Sync does not work in Ruby and Sapphire. Are you trying to be tall, son? Look at him. My son jumped on a chair. Melee is auto friend cheat code too. Oh yeah, you fucking find a melee scene wherever you are. You've got a fucking homie for life. That's actually what always pissed me off about. You guys ever played like in Sync Work and Emerald? Yeah. You ever, but not on stationary Pokemon. Only on Wild. Sub, you heard Melee? Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. This is why I always hate people like you play like League of Legends or something and Riot Games make a post and they're like, this is all about the community and the great community that League of Legends, the great community that League of Legends has. And it's like, fuck you, Rito. Like, there is no community in League of Legends. Everyone hates each other. I could, if I wanted to go to a tournament in fucking Washington and I didn't know a single fucking person there, I could post on the Washington Discord and be like, yo, I'm coming to Washington for a tourney. Does anyone have a place to stay? You would get offers from people who've never fucking heard of you before to stay on their floor because Melee is insane. I let 2 people stay on my parents' floor in the basement and I didn't know them. They lived in New Jersey. They were like, we need a place to stay. And I was like, yeah, my parents aren't home. Stay in the basement. And they did. It was a finished basement. We will play Melee together. And then I had all my local friends come over and they played Melee with all of us. That's how Melee works, dog. That's how Melee fucking works, dog. Do you still play Cine? And are you good? I'm not good. I stream it sometimes. I stream it with Hefe sometimes. Melee literally helped with my social anxiety in my early 20s so much. My friend basically kidnapped me to tournaments while I was having like panic attacks for going out of the house. Like I would literally leave the house and I would have a panic attack. But like going to them like helped me like really deal with social situations a lot better. You R&D a lot of mechanics? Cool. Who do you play? I also actively compete. I'm bad. The last tournament I entered was fucking You Better Tech Boys 2. And I think I went 2-2. Like a 50-person tournament. Not good. I beat some guy. I lost to an insanely good DK, and then I beat a Jigglypuff. And then I lost to a Sheik. You dual main Fox and Link. You're like my evil twin. I dual main Falco and Young Link. You're like my evil twin, Sin. What the fuck? You're like my fucking evil counterpart. Well, that's dope. I'm saying, bro, what the fuck? Small world indeed. That's so funny. I literally play Falco because he's easy. I mained Young Link, and my friend was like, you need to stop this. You need to play a real character. And I was like, you're actually right. And he was like, just play Falco, it's easy. And I was like, Falco cannot be easy. Like, Falco seems hard. And turns out, Bird kind of easy. All right, later, Anthony, just call me Tony. That Sheik got second at the latest tournament. That's right. That guy was good. He looked at me like I was a psycho. Well, because so the last tournament I went to was in Michigan when I went to visit Hefe, and it was in like August of 2021. And I went, and so I hadn't competed. I mean, I played Slippy all of 2020 and 2021, of course, you know, as you do. But I hadn't entered a tournament in a long time. And I was like, dude, I'm just going all Young Link because he's my favorite character in the tournament. And like, I sat down and I picked Young Link, and the guy looked at me like I was fucking psycho when I was going to play it into Sheik. I didn't even do that bad. How many times have I been wobbled? Many times. On the hunt to find a streamer who didn't choose to be May. Well, I picked May because I'm getting a Latias, and I made my OT Bianca. Trivia, why would I make my OT Bianca? There's a reason. If you know it, you're cool. If you don't know it, you're not cool. Thank you for the sub, Hard. Pokemon movie? That's right. That's right, Pokemon Heroes. Yeah, it's the name of the girl in Pokemon Heroes. Why would you pick Brendan? I do like Brendan's hat. And I do not think Bianca kissed Ash, unfortunately. I think someone else did that. But we don't talk about that. Wasn't wobbling banned? Only recently, and like kind of not really. It's like a fake. It's like a tenuous ban. Like a bunch of regions, one region independently banned it, and then they all sort of followed suit because obviously nobody fucking likes it. But like the thing about Melee is there's like no, there's like all right, I was on seed late 9923. I'm gonna have to say I hit like fucking 10, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're gonna see what this one gives me. I just had to do a bunch of weird shit, but it's a totally weird movie. I haven't seen it in years. I do remember very much liking it. The song is good, so that's the one thing about that movie. 449B, yeah. No, Bianca is the girl from Pokemon Heroes who has the hair. But yeah, like, since Melee doesn't... Since Melee doesn't, like, have, like, a big governing fucking tournament body, like, people just... Like, some scenes... I'm sure there's a scene in America right now that has wobbling unbanned. Yeah, wobbling fucking sucks. It just sucks to get wobbled. Yeah, thanks, Evo. Thank you for unbanning wobbling. At least I'm excited for Pound this weekend. I have to get out to another tournament, but I don't. There's not like super. There's not really easy tournaments near me. Like the closest tournament to me is Nightclub, but New York City's like probably an hour, maybe like 45 if I'm lucky. I'm New York. I'm not the city though. Like I'm a little too far out for it to be. I mean, I can't say that and have it be true because fucking like people from my area do very frequently go to the nightclub. But I'm like, it's easier for me to hit North Jersey scene. Yeah, I used to TO in the old ROM venue. Like DizKid Boogie had come to my local. Milkman from Florida came to my local once. Like Smuckers, JoJo. Like JoJo, I was at JoJo's like first tournament, I think, was my fucking tournament. I fucking love JoJo. I live in the same town as that guy. Toussaint, I've known Toussaint forever. I met Toussaint. He was coming to PM practice sessions I would have with my friend JoJo the Falcon main. And then Toussaint, I also like knew Toussaint for so long. Like Toussaint, it was coming to PM practice sessions I would host at the ROM venue that would eventually turn into the tournaments that me and my friend Pete hosted. Envy, the PM player, if you know him. Like we would just post on Rockland Melee for the ROM venue, and we would just be like, "Yo, we're gonna be at the venue. Like we're gonna be there with CRTs if anyone wants to show up," and people would just fucking show up and play Melee with us and PM with us. But now I live too far from that venue to host anything there. Yeah, what region are you? I used to go to Emu Killer's board game parties. That shit was fucking awesome. The PM Mewtwo player, who's also a very good Marth in Melee. Oh, you're in BC? Okay. Canada Meleeer. I went to school very close to Canada, but not in BC. Oh, that sucks. I want this guy. What's up, probably in bed? Canada me. I went to school, basically in Ontario. Yeah, I mean, JoJo is good. Toussaint is like a national level player at this point. JoJo is gonna. I don't necessarily think JoJo's there quite yet, but he's gonna be there really soon. He's so fucking good. The region is definitely stacked. I'm British the horror. It's crazy how you can type it like that and then you could just say it how British people say it. It's crazy. For a bit. And the seed weight. It's like pretty low too. I think this was the shortest overall weight for a 5 IV or a 5 or 6 IV Latias. Are there any benefits to a dead internal? Having a dead internal battery causes the seed to always be the same. Oh, in Emerald, no, there's no benefits for it to be dead. In Emerald, the seed is always 0, no matter what your battery is like. The one benefit of it is that if you start, if you start a new game with a dead battery and you don't change it, then when you get to Mirage Island, you know the PID it's looking for is 0. So you can actually RNG for Mirage Island if you start the game with a dead battery. And then also your Feebas tiles won't change. So those are pretty much the only 2 advantages I could think of. But your berries can't grow, which would stink. But dead battery only affects Ruby Sapphire. Should I RNG despite it being basically 2 in the morning for me? I don't know. Do you have anything to do tomorrow? If you have something to do tomorrow, probably go to bed. Why are your eyes closed? You sleepy? How can you be sleepy? You woke up to sleep. You high? Saffron's high on the brainworm she's contracted. Her one paw in the air, fully infected by brainworms. Do you see she's twitching? Saffron. It's okay, you live here. Saffron, you have more say in this house than I do. Lamau cat activities. Wake up, do nothing for 45 minutes, lay back down on the couch and sleep until noon. Yeah. That's Saffron. Yeah, it does. One day. If you're not doing anything tomorrow, stay up. Who gives a shit? It could hurt maintaining an active sleep schedule. I don't have any mods in chat right now. That was weird. That was kind of a bonk, but I'm keeping it. Fuck. You're not a mod, damn. You're not a mod in my Discord. New channel with focus on Saffron. I'm messing this up. Alright, I am banning Rios for being a creep. I'm not on your channel either, have I? Are you not on my Twitch? Nope. I'm a mod in 0 people's Twitch. That seems crazy. I feared your ban, Hammer. It's probably for the best. I am a banner and a blocker. I have so many people blocked on Twitter. I have more people blocked on Twitter than follow me or than I'm following. Mod Blowsy, but not Blisy. That's a safe bet. Blowsy is not the type to abuse their power. I'm an RNG now. I moved into the room with my GameCube. Good luck, Bloxy. Oh. I don't think I got it this time. What's good, Clay? Wait, no, that's not Clay. Oh, it is Clay. Never mind. The delusional Roy player. You guys have so much beef. Squid, this is your 5th time calling it. Just accept that I'll never get this Latias. I mistyped. I'm calling it into I mistyped is fucking hilarious. Alright. I have one more attempt in me, and then I have to go to bed. I'm already up too late. But whatever. This is the worst Latias. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll put those advances in there, and this little guy. I guess. This is the first time attending one of my streams because you're typically sleeping. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Hefe did write a very good Smash rap. Hefe wrote a better song. We'll actually play this song. We'll actually play it right now. We'll play it right now. I haven't listened to music on stream all day.
I'm gonna need everybody to find their closest party wizard. It's gonna be a cold, stormy night.
Cold, stormy night.
Long travel. And if they got the scroll, well, they're at least level 5.
Turn it up a bit.
Let me tell you about a spell called Leoman's Tiny Hut. We got a song for Leoman's Tiny Hut.
It was something like this.
Something like this. 3, 4. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. Yes, we be sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Yeah, we're sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. Yeah, we're sleeping. We're sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut.
We're sleeping.
We're sleeping in a tiny hut.
We're sleeping.
We're sleeping in a tiny hut. We're sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. We're sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. Yes, we be sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut. We're sleeping. We're sleeping in a tiny hut.
Dude, that shit's so good. That shit gets me every time. It's so good. I fucking love that shit, dude. I know other people who play the short. Can we play Skilled Fox? Yeah, sure. We fucking. I gotta find it. It's old. Warm my soul. That's right. As it should. Is it called Skilled Fox Slayer? Is that what it's called? Oh, here it is. I found it.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna do one more time. Fucking Super Smash Brothers Melee in the booth, dog. It's easy. It's easy not to fuck shit up, right? Let's do it. Roy player, the skilled fox slayer. The list says F tier, don't listen to the haters. I don't need a tipper, cause I got a sweet spot on the hilt to my tilts. Everybody getting killed, yeah. Nothing sicker than my F smash stocks fucking melt.
I love the
my dash dance, grab down tilt. My punish game might rely on reads, but everybody getting hype when the boy on stream. Listen to the hoop hoop while I scoot scoot round the stage.
Scoot scoot.
When they eat a fucking flare blade. My dash attack so rare, cause it just hits air. Even if it connects, the follow-up ain't there. It's a curse we accept in our quest to be the best with the worst swordsman in the game.
I have to pause because there's going to be a timer. Yeah, that's Papa Hefe. I think I'm late on my seed. Fuck me. For my final attempt, we are late on the seed.
No question, you lost the set, son. Cause I'm out here spreading burns like Seth Lund. I eat spaceys for breakfast and floaties for dinner with Lunchables. Tech skill, the pivots will kill ya. My chain grab is ruthless. My jab leave you toothless. My double, let's dance, cover, let's camp it cancer. Pull your pants up, find an answer. Or you just might get full stocked on camera. Bamboozled by a web pool noodle. Don't be a sore loser, cuz Roy player, the skill fox slayer. The list says F tier, don't listen to the haters. I don't need a tipper, cause I got a sweet spot on the hilt of my tilts. Everybody getting killed, yeah. Nothing sicker than my F smash stocks fucking melt. Dipping, dugging with my dash dance, grab down tilt. My punish game, it might rely on reads, but everybody getting hype when the boy on stream.
Tiny Hut is definitely one of my best songs. Dude, Tiny Hut is insane. It's so good. This is also a very good, that's a very fun Melee song. Dude, but I was telling you, Hefe, Tiny Hut, I know other D&D groups that like aren't connected to me anymore. They're like my friend Chris showed them and I've never met these people. And they play the short version of Tiny Hut when they take long rests now. Like people fucking love where you're sleeping in a tiny hut, dude. That shit deserves to be the most popular fucking thing you've ever made. It'd be crazy if it like went across all the. It should. It's so good. I literally think it's that good. All right, let's see where we hit, and we'll end it. Alrighty. So you don't actually play Roy, not in Melee anyway. I mean, you do actually play him, but he's not like. You're like me. Where like your true passion lies in the low tier, but you do play Falco. You do play Burb. You have a competent top tier. Like my true passion lies in the Linkus Oblongata. Yeah, I know I was late on my seat. Oh, what is? I'm fully washed. Pound is this weekend. All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next stream with more Latias dial-ins. I think we're close. I think I got very close, so I think next stream or the stream after or maybe 2 weeks later, we'll have Latias eventually. Okay, bye-bye.